Yang sampai sudah.
Sampai dekon sudah.
Tadi kami dari rumah saya tadi ambil dokumen.
Overnight torrential rain turned parts of northern Sabah into a sea of brown water. Roads vanished, homes flooded, and fear gripped Sandakan and Paitan. Relentless heavy rain has triggered widespread flooding across northern Sabah, severely affecting Sandakan and Paitan. What began as continuous rainfall overnight quickly escalated into flash floods that submerged roads, damaged property, and disrupted daily life across multiple districts.
Tenggelam. Tenggelam. Tenggelam.
Ya, namanya Taman Kali.
In Sandakan, residents woke up on February 20th, 2026 to rising waters creeping into neighborhoods and main roads. Reports confirmed that 3 northern districts in Sabah were impacted as rivers overflowed and drainage systems failed to cope with the volume of rain. One of the most alarming scenes was recorded at Batu 7, directly in front of the golf club area, where water levels rose significantly, making the road nearly impassable. Flooding was also reported near PGA Batu 10 heading toward UMS, as well as at Batu 12 near the Sugoi Manila project site. Vehicles were seen turning back, unable to cross submerged streets. Social media videos captured dramatic moments of motorists navigating through deep floodwaters after heavy rain poured throughout the night. Residents described the city as heavily impacted, with many streets no longer safe to pass. Authorities from the Civil Defense Force in Sandakan immediately deployed teams to monitor and respond to affected areas. Continuous heavy rain not only caused flooding, but also led to fallen trees in several locations. Among the reported incidents were fallen trees at SK St. Monica and Bandar Sandakan, where clearing operations were completed swiftly. Meanwhile, emergency teams continued operations in Taman Mutiara and Giatmara Batu Sapi.
Tenggelam satu batu dulu, batu nisan jalan.
Sudah tenggelam.
Banjir ya. Nggak boleh lalu, geng.
Floodwaters were also reported in residential areas such as PGA Pangeran and Taman Fajar Lama. Several key roads were inundated, including Jalan Batu 7, Taman Nuri, Taman Fajar Lama, Jalan Mahkamah, Jalan Batu 8, Jalan Batu 9, the Petronas Batu 6 area, and Jalan Perhutanan.
Naboy, bukan sudah ini jalan. Ini lautan sudah ini.
Residents were urged to remain vigilant, avoid risky routes, and refrain from crossing flooded areas. Authorities repeatedly warned that even shallow-looking water can be dangerous due to strong currents and hidden debris. Although some locations experienced temporary receding of flash floodwaters, rainfall had not completely stopped. This raised concerns about potential renewed surges, especially in low-lying areas. Many families spent the morning cleaning mud from their homes while anxiously monitoring weather conditions. The situation in Paitan was equally alarming. Major flooding struck Kampung Golang, with residents describing it as a large-scale flood that submerged homes and disrupted daily life. The Tangkarasan Health Clinic was nearly entirely surrounded by floodwaters, threatening essential healthcare services for the community. In Kampung Tanjung Nipis too, flooding was reported around 9:30 a.m. following several days of continuous rain. Low-lying areas quickly filled with water, prompting local authorities to advise residents to stay alert and prepare for possible evacuation if conditions worsened. Days later, on February 26th, additional flooding was reported in Kampung Pinangkau, Paitan. The village jetty was completely submerged, illustrating how prolonged rainfall continued to affect infrastructure even after initial flood peaks. Authorities emphasize that emergency personnel remain on standby to ensure public safety. Residents are strongly advised to follow official instructions, avoid unnecessary travel, and prioritize safety above all else.
Rata sudah jalan di sana, sudah rata. Sudah nampak.
This flooding event once again highlights the vulnerability of northern Sabah's low-lying districts during intense rainfall periods. When rain falls continuously for hours or even days, rivers swell rapidly, drainage systems become overwhelmed, and flash floods can strike with little warning. For now, the people of Sandakan and Paitan remain cautious and hopeful. Communities are supporting one another, sharing updates, and praying for the rain to ease. Recovery efforts will depend heavily on improving weather conditions in the coming days.
Kayu pun tumbang udah temen ke parit itu. Beraninya maybe nih.